Second while this happens. Wait, I forgot to like my own YouTube video. Hold on. Yes, it's Bane. Yes, I shouldn't do it because, like, oh, it's better to have natural growth. If I don't start the ball rolling, who will? Wait, why don't I see? Shouldn't I be live? According to my back end, I'm live, but according to myself on the front end, I'm not live. I've also got new notifications. Oh, wait, that one's from Derp. Wait, I know that guy. Wait, I've met him before. Hold on. Professional streamer gets it right on the first time every single time. Yeah, I'm not able to see any of my stuff. Okay. Now I can. Now I understand. Now I know how to see. Now I understand. Sorry, that's... Look, if you didn't play Danganronpa with Makoto Naegi's English voice actor, you wouldn't understand the inflection I was going for there. I'm sorry. Also, hello, Derp. Hey. Hey, how's it going? Oh, while you're getting set up, we don't have permission to VIP people. And I know you wanted to VIP. Oh, true/VIP. I don't know how... This is where I say that I'm a bad streamer. It doesn't autofill his name because he's not in chat yet. And I can't spell it. Also, yes, Derp, I will allow you that you one good boy point has been awarded. Unable to sync with unable to sync with your Peglin Steam. Okay. Consider being able to. I'm just gonna click play anyways. What's the worst thing that happens? My cloud is out of date. I don't think I've used any cloud systems in ages. Last one I used was probably not intentionally being used. It was Microsoft forcing it upon me. Like when I learned half of my stuff was being backed up to OneDrive and I went, oh no, that's good. You don't have to do that. Then Microsoft gave me the notification, hey, we're gonna keep doing this. How are you? I love this short today. I know, I felt so honored when I got a comment from you. I was like, oh my, wait, I know this guy. Because normally I see a comment and I'm like, is this somebody who's rephrasing what I said in the video and put it into the comments, hoping that somebody will like their comment where it's all just what I've said? And then it was you instead. And I went, whoa! Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for any engagement I get because then the algorithm goes, oh yeah, this one's going crazy. So I'm still absolutely, maybe that's what I'll do at the end of every short from now on. Just like pop up 7 seconds on screen, put something in the comments. But no, that'd be like, the shorts they don't take that much effort. The hardest part is having to listen to yourself and decide what's funny enough. Because I don't know, maybe it's just me. When I look back on jokes I've made, I think, oh, that one wouldn't be good enough. Whoa, I'm huge. Also, my model's pretty big. But like, I always look back on jokes and moments from a stream and think, that one wouldn't work well enough. Oh, this one wouldn't. So I've got 77 shorts that just sit on my desktop that will never be uploaded because I've already clipped the moment and then went, it's not good enough. So then I scrap it. Some people would say that's like an artist block, and if I'd watch, is it Amadeus? Fuck, I don't remember. The one movie that's really all about the fact that every artist questions themselves, and it's just about the ones that have the confidence to go with it, that actually makes their art better than anybody else's. It's not it's not implicitly because they are a better artist than the other person. It's their confidence within their own work and their ability to do what they have on their mind that makes them the better artist. Anyways, I had to watch that for an English class once, which is the whole reason I remember it. But it's also why I don't remember the name too clearly. It was a 3-hour movie, okay? You can't just ask a high schooler to watch that on their time off. By the way, I was supposed to watch it on my time off. It was not watched in class. It was completely me to watch on my own. Let's just play Peglin. Why not? Let's just do a little pegging. When an enemy hits you with a melee, apply 15 blind. Whenever they are refreshed, they are upgraded. We do this and then do a refresh build from the start. We start going refresh circle, other ones that refresh you, there's plenty of them. It really just seems too much to go into right now. Obviously, we all know all of them. But yeah, it was crazy because how was I supposed to have the attention span for that? I could barely pay attention for the class itself. It was English, man. Oh, why do you think that the author made this color their favorite color? Probably because they looked at the character and went, yeah, he'd fuck with pink. And then they went, all right, make sure I read a line about how he likes pink. I don't think they were really challenging gender norms with it. I think that was just kind of, you know, looking back on it now, we can say that's what he was doing. But the artist or the author at the time probably thought to himself, I'm gonna make this guy like pink because that'd be chill as hell. Yo, hello, how goes it? Oh my god, you're back for a second day in a row. Do you know how rarely that happens? People always say, wow, I love the stream, I'll be back. And then I'm like, We'll see about that. I never take it personally because life is crazy and people often. I couldn't even tell you what I had for breakfast this morning, so I wouldn't blame anybody if they forget saying, "Oh yeah, I should go watch the cartoon Rat again." Granted, they wouldn't forget with Tom and Jerry, but who am I? Who am I to judge? Taking a lot of damage for encounter 1, but we also got really unlucky with our bomb placement, with our crit placement, with pretty much everything that could go wrong. It also sucks that, well, he's able to walk right past. Yeah. Author would be like, pink kind of fire, not gonna lie, a man student. I think they were attempting to question the long-standing gender norms of 1500s London as a coal miner. Yeah, no, they were like, what do we think the author was implying when he gave the child workers black lung from working in the mine? Raising my hand. Maybe he didn't think child labor was so good. Exactly. You Salted Slices understand what the artist was trying to say here. The author was trying to say here. Sorry, I don't think they call themselves artists. They should, but morning cartoon watching activities, I guess, I suppose, from time to time. So what else are we looking for here? Gain +1/+2 for every 28 held on fire. This one's a very skippable one. I don't think it's doing too much. It's not really persuading me one way or the other. We probably go right, left, left. No, we go right, left, right. Left or right, depending on our money, into most likely another question. No, into either left or right, depending on where we went for these fights. Then from those fights, most likely we want to go right and get a couple more fights going. But we do want to get down to here, I think. I'm not exactly the best navigator of all time. I'm sure that's been put together by now. I don't need to spell that one out for you. But you know, this short went kind of crazy. It's still going right now, I think. I checked it and it was already at 1,000 views. That is the fastest any short I've had has ever reached 1,000 views. I'm gonna become the guy who talks about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's sexual poses. People are gonna hop in and be like, please say the thing about Dwayne again. Please, I need it, man. I've been waiting. I just one more hit. I mean, we're lined up pretty well here. We kind of want to avoid this bomb, by the way. Even though La Bomba is very nice and does a lot of damage, it's better for us just to finish off these guys now that they've already taken that damage and wait for the other one to show up before we get the bomb there. So why'd you shoot directly at where the bomb was? Because I know one thing, and it's that I can bet on myself missing what I shoot for. My ex-wife still misses me, but her aim's getting better. Her aim's getting, thank you, yes. So probably just pick up the bomb here. If we don't kill anything else with it, that's fine, but it would be ideal to, okay, cool. So we do pick up a slime with this one. We'll have the reload going, so we're just gonna stand there for a bit asking what their favorite color is, then maybe in English class 10 years from now can dissect that one apart. Dude, it's crazy also when I think back to how many Shakespeare books I had to read throughout all of my English, all my literature classes. I don't think I could tell you anything that happens at all. Aside from, yeah, I could tell you with 100% certainty that Romeo and Juliet do not have the happiest of endings. Well, actually, it depends on your perspective, because in some ways they ended up with each other forever, despite their, shut up. They didn't end up with shit, they're dead. Let's do the ball lengths. It seems pretty good. Not to mention the ball lengths. It's kind of like went to my doctor about, said, doctor, I got this weird lump. He goes, oh, you got the ball lengths? Don't worry, we've been there before. It's very easy to operate. We just got to cut one of them off. Have your swimmers for a bit. And I'm not talking David. Heal sticks when reloading. Heal 1 for every hit while navigating, and take note. We'll do this one because it lets me go for more coins safely. Also, we can just heal right here. That should count as navigating. Maybe I'm a little close-minded. To me, that felt like navigation where I hit those, but I guess that's why they're the game and I'm just a player. You know, I won't hate the player, but I don't hate the game either. All right, it's got the name Peg in it. How could anybody hate it? It's designed to, this game looks cool. Yeah, I mean, it's Peglin as a roguelike. It goes kind of, or Peglin as a roguelike. It's Peggle as a roguelike. For all my Peggle players out there. Fun fact, the only reason I knew what Peggle was because of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, aka the best game of all time to ever do it. So how will this one hit, do we think? Because it says it deals splash damage to enemies immediately to the left and right. So it should, no matter what, kill the bats in the air. Will it kill the little guys on the floor? Stomp them asunder? It did! Oh shit, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare was goated. Oh, it was one of the best to ever do it. In Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, you were able to get the Rainbow Unicorn Chomper variant, which was a direct reference to Peggle, because Peggle is also made by PopCap, for anybody who's missing out on the lore as to how those two are connected. Granted, at this point, what connection does PopCap have to Plants vs. Zombies? I don't even know if PopCap still exists as a studio. I know EA has consumed them whole, and ever since they haven't really been able to do anything with the IP at all. They made Battle for Neighborville, but then someone up at the higher ups went, you know what people would hate? To have variants in the game. Remove all of them. And then everybody didn't play it because they removed variants from the game. Granted, it did have a better single player. Hey, call it, all right? It did have a better single player. I'll give it that. You got to give a little bit of credit where it's due. There's not much credit to give, but there is a little credit where it's due. Only hits those, pierces through all others, can target any enemy. Can I have a man-to-man with you for a second? The items we've been getting have been atrocious. Horrible, even. We'll go with this one, but I'm not feeling too confident about the way that it's leading up for the future. Now, we do want to go left here, but we can also go for healing. Great, exactly as I planned it. We are moving to the right. All right, guess we're going for another chest here. Hit me, manly man, shit, garbage even. Yeah, no, they've been horrible. They have been bottom of the barrel. They have been, look, I was gonna let out my bias, okay? I'm sorry. I was about to say they have been British Chinese food, but like, I've never had it, so who am I to judge? I've just seen the fries that they use, and I like the PvZ Garden Warfare FPS game. It was peak PvZ. No, absolutely it was. Oh, it was so good. That game defined my entire childhood, most likely. I spent so much time on it. Who were you? Were you an engineer main? Were you a zombie main? Were you a plant main? So when I was a kid, I was a plant main for one very obvious reason. The plants are the good guys, and I don't want to play the bad guy. They're bad. Duh. Don't you know? The bad guy is evil. But as I grew up with the game, played Garden Warfare 2, that's when I finally started to appreciate the zombie side of things. That's when I could finally, ooh, glass half ball. You're goddamn right it is. Apply 1 transferency on hit. Transferency gives us the ability to overthrow. Loud British cough. Pepper, are you trying to poison me? Hey, bruv, what are you doing? Like in life, or just like in the game right now? Because in life, I guess I'm just trying to find purpose, much like anybody else out here. If you meant in the game, why did I pause momentarily? It's fair enough. You can whip me and say, dance for my amusement as much as you would like. But right now, I'm just playing. I don't have a high Crucible, so I'm just unlocking Crucible and getting some victories. There's really nothing special to it. What we got here? Heal 1 time every time boards refresh. Attacks apply 1 infection. Both of these, I would say, are good options. This fuels more into our refresh synergy and helps us go harder with that one there. So I think I'll do this one first. What are we doing here, Salt? You want to hold hands and look at the stars and talk about dreams? No homo, of course, unless, I mean, I don't know. Stop, dude, in front of everyone? What the heck, man? Dude, you're getting crazy right now. What the? Okay, what were we looking for in this shop? Anything that goes with refresh. Refresh the board when this one leaves. Amen! We fucking did it. I was looking for ether wheel. That was the one I was thinking of when I said refresh circle. I was definitely thinking of the incorrect one. Now, seeing as we have no money to our name, it's far better for us to go left here. This doesn't count as navigation, even though we're 100% HP, so it doesn't matter. But I don't think that heals you because it doesn't have the fire at all. I think it only counts as navigating when death is on the line. Get 1 Belusion for every money collected, or bombs deal 10 more damage. We take this one because it's no downside, but we don't love to see it. It was just, it's not even the lesser of 2 evils. It was the takeable between 2, because we're not creating any more gold. And also, I'm really bad at hitting hit. Okay, duplicate all orbs or a random orb. I'd rather a random, but it's just going to be a pebble because, or ball lengths too. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. That's what I like to say. That was me clapping, by the way. I know you guys can't see my hands. I would really like to make it abundantly clear. I was clapping there. Hey, have you played Persona Strikers? No? Is it because I struck my way right into your heart? Is that why you ask? Haha, flirts and pulls back hair cutely. Sorry, I have to say the quiet part out loud because you can't see my hands. One of these days, I'm going to randomly go live with a face cam and people won't know what to think. Why? Because I don't need to be anonymous. I just like the idea of VTubing because it lets me be a little rat. I don't really, the anonymity, I'm not gonna go live and you'll go, holy shit, 45th president of the United States of America. It's you. No, like I'm literally just a guy. I'm probably the most default. I look like the generic. Before you started to create your character, they would show you me. I will be awestruck. Yeah, I mean, my plan right now, I've got a plan for how I'm gonna do my face reveal because I think it'll be very funny. And I think that's the ultimate thing you should strive for with any face reveal is maximum comedy. Now, I could do the dream thing where I have a mask in front of me and I drop it and go, hey, wow, I'm trying to mew the whole time. Be like, please nobody in the comments mog me. Bouncy, no, all this kind of suck. I guess let's get this one to apply to transparency instead. Oh shoot, all right. Yeah, let's just do that one. I only do VTubing because there's no webcam and they cost money. Yeah, I mean, I've got my phone getting ready to have that one set up. But also because I think it's a fun little gimmick. Now, walls are extra bouncy. Deal damage on reload. You are immune to attack damage while reloading. 3 pretty ass options. I'm not huge on either of them. Let's just go with this one, I suppose. I gotta stop clapping so much. It probably blows out your eardrums. Nah, whatever. It's chat, all right? It's the only blowing out action they're gonna get. You can do a thing where your VTuber model messes up and shows your face. Oh, I've got a whole plan for how I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. And it will most likely be next year. I was thinking of maybe just doing a random IRL stream in Japan just to show off, like, hey, I am really here, guys. You can't deny that it's happening. I am here, see? I've made my great pilgrimage. I've finally done it. See, every weeb has their great journey homeward, all right? I say as though I know anything about Japan at all, aside from I'm gonna be there. We probably go with this one. Yeah. I'm just imagining the Twitch people questioning what's going on in YouTube Live. We get a little crazy. No, I mean, it's kind of like a mutual thing. By the way, that was the most insane rain of arrows I have ever seen. Holy shit, even Leonidas is looking up at it and saying, by the way, he's from 300, if you didn't understand the reference there. He's looking up at it and going, God damn, how'd you do that one? Swoltorb fits very nice with our game plan of what we're currently doing. So let's hit the damn gym together. Now, I should start saving a smidgen of money to buy as many items as we can. Misnavigation, by the way, does not matter here, which is why I just decided to shoot for as much gold as I can, because gold heals us, we get 16 health, and then we still get to navigate further. It's just that easy. I finally made it to Place Japan, the absolute iconic location of Place. Holy shit. I will say, the one thing I want to try, we have it in the States. I know we do, I just don't know where I'd get it. But I know they also have it in Japan because I've seen a video of people saying Japan's living in 2030, and then they just show something that's also in the United States of America, just not as common. But it is, dude, they have ice cream places that sell like the charcoal ice cream, and I really want to try it because I'm a little bit of a charcoal fan. And I understand you might say SaltedSlices, don't fall for the marketing. It doesn't actually help at all. My toothpaste is charcoal, okay? Now, does it actually whiten better? I couldn't tell you. Realistically, all I can say is I think that it does, but primarily because when you coat your teeth in charcoal, which is a stark black, and then wipe that off as you're spitting out, you know, the leftovers, it will implicitly look a lot whiter because it's no longer stained by coal. So I don't know if it actually does make it whiter, but it sure feels like it. To drop your ice cream in a bonfire and the charcoal add flavor. Look, I don't actually know what charcoal's flavor is supposed to be. I mean, obviously I suppose charcoal, but are you able as a person to just go outside and eat tree bark? Because I don't think so. And charcoal, from my understanding, is acquired. What's your understanding? Okay, it is Minecraft. That's entirely true. But from my understanding still, which might have to do with I Am Steve, famous Hollywood actor, Mr. Jack Black, the Steve. From my understanding, it's acquired from burning something else, but I don't think you can just put random ash in your mouth and be okay. Yes, I ate bark as a child. All right, never mind. I guess it's healthy. I guess it's safe then. Probably helps you grow up big and strong now that I'm seeing other reports. Please hit crit. All right, that hitting crit, it's over. Nobody can survive when there's a critorist like that. Who do you think wins in a fight? Your Twitch chat or YouTube chat? Me, because I gotta watch you two fight it out. The true win, it's me, Barry. Every 3 hit provides an explosive force until it's refreshed. That does not help. All boards get +2/+0, but there's no crit anymore. At the start of balance, or at the start of battle and on reload, gain 3 balance, but you have -1 orb discards. Attacks deal 2x damage, but no, we can't downgrade. We go with this one. The middle one, where we couldn't discard anymore, that sounds pretty sick. Charcoal taste test stream when? Whenever I manage to set up a webcam. Then we can be like, this one's from Redwood. I burned down all of California for it. You're welcome. I know people have been asking, oh, despair? No, it's not despair, by the way, for me to say that I win because I get to watch you guys fight. If anything, you should be honored. That means that I want to see it. Not much damage here. Luckily, it does just hit him on the dome. It does not hit his shield, which is strange. Like, I understand why it doesn't, but it's still strange. You guys want SaltedSlices to rant about Magic the Gathering for a second? Because trust me, I'm wound up. I am so wound up. I have so much that I could say, but I understand it's also Magic the Gathering and other people have women in their lives. So not everybody is able to enjoy the Magic the Gathering talk as much. I get it, okay? But like, dude, the new rules committee stuff is looking insane for Commander. And it's all because, in true internet fashion, they failed the ability to go one singular day without giving death threats to people. So now everything is going to be ruined for everybody else because there's a couple weirdos out there who spent $400 on a piece of cardboard and were upset they couldn't use that piece of cardboard anymore. Sorry that you spent $400 on a piece of cardboard. That really does sound as though it would be somebody else's problem, not mine. But here it is, my problem now. Also, really good damage here. Insane damage. 2 bombs going off is almost all of them dead. Don't think any of these guys are the... Yeah. I don't think any of them are the... Disappear. A ghost amidst the combat. In other words, the Zero from Borderlands 2. So, Humble Choice has Strikers this month, but I already have it, so I'm debating if I skip or not. If I don't skip, I need someone to voice the game code on. I do not have the game, and I've got no clue what happens in it. All I know is it's like a Dynasty Warriors game. That's pretty much all I got. Now, all orb nothing will not work because we can't crit. Concentration orb also does not really work for what we're doing. Let's do this one, because now we can also discard it. Let's also make Swoltorb stronger. I did not check if we have a shop over here. We do have a shop over there. That's probably going to be fine. Why didn't you go for more navigation? Because I wanted to ensure we were going left. And the idea of a rotating one where I could predict where it was going to go. I can't predict where it's going to go when it's not moving. So the odds of that one were pretty low, pretty minuscule, dare I say. We're also gonna get a big upgrade on that ramp. Now that ramp is way stronger. Then we get a Swoltorb, which gives +4 damage to each hit. Uh-oh, this one's going insane now. Assuming I'm able to refresh it ever, which should be on my next one. Yeah, so this one I can also just, when discarded, refresh the board. So we hit a discard there, and then, oh my god, look at the damage. How does he do it? 10 damage on each one, and it created 2 more temporary refresh ones that then we move on from even further. The deck is going crazy. I don't know if you call it a deck when it's just a man playing with his balls. Normally, I just call the police, but I understand that they're not able to respond to every little issue. Fuck, man. If that double hit, we would have been chilling so hard. With it single hitting, it's okay. We can't ride the wave like we want to, but we can do this, which is still pretty good. Ooh, especially because it does hit the bombs. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's really good damage. This will just snipe him. Man had a shield, thought he was safe. Imagine. Now, we do need to make sure we have enough gold to remove an orb at the shop. We are going to remove, controversially, we're going to get rid of Dag Orb. Little, no, you got big balls, Salt. Yeah, I mean, that's what my doctor said. And he said, wait, actually, no, we should get this tested. I don't think that's natural. Wait a minute, hold on. I think something has gone wrong here. How many times have you been x-rayed throughout your life? And then I say, not enough, obviously. You know, I could do a few more. I'm still breathing. I can have a couple more x-rays. Does anybody else just get a little bit weirded out with the dentist's office having to give you an x-ray? I understand the idea so they can see in my mouth better, but brother, what were you picking around there with the pointy tool for? Doesn't seem like you needed to at all then. Now here we unfortunately cannot go shop. Oh, wait, we've still got an extra choice here. Okay. I was gonna say we can't go shop because we need to make sure we have enough gold to remove something. Or sorry, we can't go combat too, but that was just a question mark combat. So now we start our first actual combat. Okay, okay. So we're looking all right for the future. Also, if we throw this here, we might get good damage as long as this doesn't bounce horribly. Horrible news. Absolutely atrocious news. It can bounce really bad. Literally, if you have the technology to look through my flesh, why are you probing me with the sharp tools? Yeah, like, I don't understand what's going on there. It doesn't add up to me. Do one or the other. I don't need to get double hit. You're double dipping in my mouth, which is already sensitive. All right, you think I could eat the ghost pepper nuggets from Burger King and not have a sensitive mouth? No, man, I went to Burger King. I'm almost dead. It's a fate worse than death. How do you want me to try and survive there? Oh, poor guy dropped his helmet. Didn't give him a warrior's death for that one. Right here is a free double kill because both of those go off. Yep, just gonna stretch out that one. Rest in peace to them or whatever. Am I cooked for seeing an Among Us in the middle? I think that you shouldn't blame yourself for society's issues. You are not to blame. You are a byproduct of what the society has demanded from you. All right. We were at a point where people would look at a fire alarm, point at it and say, Amogus. It's not your fault. We got cooked together. Check your Discord, Salt. Oh man, it's about to be the most heinous dick pic. It's about to be a 3-page spread, you know, spanning multiple. Let me hop on Discord real quick. Okay, let me go to my server. Is this real chat? Holy shit, there it is. I see it though. That's the worst part is now I'll never be in that room normally again. From now on, it's in your general. No, yeah. I saw it. Oh, I should have responded with a heart reaction, but now I've already closed my Discord because I have to keep my Discord closed. Seeing as I use browser Discord for my stream account because I'm a professional streamer who does it right every single time. So, ooh, this should be really good. I targeted incorrectly. We could have got more damage if I placed it in the middle. I had no reason to place it on that guy instead, because then we would have killed both of them instead of just one. Now we're stuck in hell. I also just saw favorite rat. Let me look over there. If there's Remy from Ratatouille, he goes probably #1. Okay, rat from Mr. Remy Rat, Ratatouille. Yeah. I think I gotta go with Remy Rat. I think if your favorite is Roddy Rat from Flushed Away, you are insane. I think you probably need help. If anything from Flushed Away is your favorite of all time, you gotta reconsider because that might be the first movie that I thought was a horror movie. When I saw it as a child for the first time, the animation truly made me think it was a horror movie because something about it just felt very wrong to me. Like I wasn't supposed to be watching it yet, as though incorporeal Biggie Cheese opinion. Okay, Biggie Cheese gets a pass. Biggie Cheese is pretty sick. But aside from that, Flushed Away is an abhorrent abomination of a film that I truly do wish was not created in the way that it was, because dear Lord, something about the animation truly does rub me the wrong way. My favorite rat is Lester. I know a Mo who's a Lester. It's just a stupid joke. It's just not a great joke, man. Upgrading is tempting, but we're about to go to a shop. Frugal men are able to live their lives so much better because now we might be able to also afford, if we're lucky, we might also be able to afford an artifact from the selection, a relic from the selection. That would really change this whole thing. I'm about to put this whole thing in perspective for us. I'm gonna blow this whole case wide open. Because now we have all attacks get +1/+0, which is really good because that's all we get to do to it. Man does not do math. Heartbreaking. Man's mathematics, very bad. We got the preschool level. If somebody got me an abacus, I could have calculated the fact that I couldn't buy both of them. I was too excited for that I now have not removed anything from my deck, which is not great. My favorite is Templeton Rat because funny GURP noises and he sticks with it. I don't think I know. Oh, Templeton Rat is from Charlotte Web. Oh, it's Charlotte's Web. Okay. I think Charlotte's Web was another one that the film of it scared me as a child, and I don't know why that one is. I know one that definitely scared me as a kid was James and the Giant Peach, because they had no reason to be doing all that. All right, the one scene, and if you know it, you will 100% know what I'm talking about. When they strapped the worm to the medieval torture device and started just absolutely performing against the Geneva Convention, the most heinous torture I've ever seen in a kid's movie against a worm. What did he do to deserve that? Live in a peach? That's not a punishable by death crime, okay? We can overlook, it happens, man. People, that was the whole point of it, is the peach grew giant. Why did I have to watch a worm get tortured just because I wanted to have a fun little movie? I don't think I deserved to see that, and I don't think I ever truly recovered from it, all right? Forget having a realistic depiction of a panic attack in films. That one gave me a panic attack. That shit was horrifying. They strapped him into the medieval torture device. You can't just show that to kids and expect me to go about living my day as though I don't have to live with my own mortality now, knowing that there are medieval torture devices beyond my comprehension that have just been created by mankind. There's not... I shouldn't be allowed to live. I should, like, want to get a new Pokemon card. That's what I should be at this point in time. However, I wasn't given that. Please let this hit on the left. Oh, thank you. Now he's going to teleport forward. Man thinks he's hot shit. Do you feel like a man when you push her around? Probably not. Now, the nice thing here is with the refresh orb, it does heal us every time we refresh, and discarding it also refreshes it. Then we get 120 damage here, and it's just that easy. So here, this one's another, the wheel also refreshes our board upon leaving. That doesn't matter as much aside from getting us the little bit of health at the end of the fight because he's gonna die before that matters. But it's still pretty good. Now, Abrasion grants us Must Circle, which you'd think is good, but the amount of self-damage that it does is astronomical. It is not a good idea unless you have a lot of healing in your build to go for it. In fact, most of the time it'll just cause somebody to die instead. Hey, SaltedSlices, what item did you just buy? Well, you know. It's kind of like a rules for thee type thing. I know that I'll be fine because how could I possibly throw a run? All right, going to now be drinking down more of my... Oh, we're so insanely, inexorbitantly fucked. What the hell am I supposed to do about this one? So, this guy's gimmick, for anybody who's wondering, is he reflects the damage I deal. Oh, hold on. He's put down his weapon and picked up the life of a priest. We might have a chance. He said that pathway was not for me. Now, if we get refresh here, which we should, we start to stack up more damage, then we start to work our way down slowly. Kind of reminds me of those mobile games, Edge, where you'd start on the left over here, and you'd have to fight your way up, and they always purposefully play it really poorly, such that they can say, by the way, just so you know, you could download the game and play better. Yo, does anybody know what's going on with Homelander? Why the hell was Anthony Starr doing a mobile game ad for one of those scam games? What did he do that caused him to say, oh, hell yeah, this one's gonna be heat? There's that one game, I think it's called Top War. Now let's see if the sniper shot he reflects. He does not reflect it. He takes out his staff and says, fine. That's awesome. That's great news for us. Now this should give us a little bit of Must Circle. We have +1 Must Circle, maybe 2. No. Okay, we'll still take it. Lido and Stream wears reflect damage, no mirror. So I guess it's only if you shoot certain projectiles towards him, he reflects your shots. This is something I have learned as of right now. I thought he just always reflected it. This one should be a projectile that he will send back, though. Yeah. All right, so there's 15. I will lurk at watch a movie. Mr. Salt, been a blast. Catch your stream. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, it is Halloween now. I mean, okay, it's October. That counts as being Halloween now. So I hope you watch like a slightly spooky movie. Like, it doesn't have to be so scary you're not gonna be able to sleep tonight, but at the very least, it's gotta have something creepy in it. We'll even accept Tim Curry just being in the movie because he has an unsettling presence. In films, I'm sure as a person, he's very lovely. He seems very nice, but like in films, he's got a very creepy presence. Also, I have no clue where these crits came from. Happened to show up right when I needed the one orb that can crit. So that's awesome for us. I think that one was divine intervention. Really bad elite. But I have none to blame other than myself. We will upgrade this one for a final time so it can hurt me harder. Prevent the first time you would lose health each battle does not help. Enemy damage resistances become weaknesses instead. Whenever you lose health, reduce the amount lost by 1. That is so insanely good with this one because it only does 2 self damage. Guess what? Now it only does 1 if my math is right. And sometimes it is. Here we do need to get as many little pegs as we can. Please, please. Oh, you fucker. Oh, we could have healed 20. It's okay. I was the one who chose my own fate there. I think we go double chest and just load ourselves up. Whenever is created, game ball work, targeted attacks also hit nearby enemies. That's okay. For the most part, it's what we have already, but still. When I left to go eat, I ate hard tacos, sliced potatoes. Okay, well, what are we bragging for? Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're ready to share, so this is really good, by the way. It goes so hard with the build we're doing. Because now we can just giga scale up one of them. In fact, the must circle one doesn't even do anything for me. Granted, I did have something very similar tonight. It was very tasty. Activated, contribute to damage, or enemies don't get their extra turn for your first reload. We shouldn't need more than 1 reload, so this should essentially say every time you reload, enemies can't respond. Now, we are only at 60 HP, but every time we refresh the board, we get HP back. And in addition, this board with the refresh rule should be like stupidly strong. In fact, let's see what we can get going with this one. Watch this shit. Oh, baby. I mean, okay, it actually was not nearly as impressive as I thought it would be. Honestly, in my head, it just went so much nicer. Where was the splash damage? Where was my splash damage? Now, this could very well kill me, but it could also be all we need. Do you think 34 is old? I think that you have to give me more context. Do we mean, because like if we're talking for a goldfish, ancient. If we're talking for a human person, depends on the context for that. Because if we're saying 34-year-old dressing up as a child, yeah, you're old for that one for sure. Like definitely don't be wearing kid stuff. Riding the merry-go-round alone, yeah, 34 is 100% old for that. Filing your taxes, 34 is not that old at all. That's probably the most normal age one could file their taxes at. Now, unfortunately, that huge damage shot doesn't really do much of anything. Granted, it did only take 12 damage, 12 life off of us. It'd be awesome if we could find a way to reduce damage by a further 1, but I doubt we'll get that. That just seems too good to be true. Should look for another refresh here. But no, I don't think overall 34 is actually that old. Because if you're starting to be middle age, realistically, you're not actually old because that's middle age, right? They don't call it decrepit and on death's doorstep age. That's once you turn 40. That's how that one works for anyone who's confused. No, but I think the internet skews everybody's perspective, right? Now, it doesn't mean you won't feel old. 34, if you're on the internet, you will feel ancient. You will feel as though your bones are rickety and every step you take could be your very last. I misread that as rule 34. See, that proves that you're young. Because nobody old is reading it as that. Nobody old would even know what rule 34 was. They fall for it every time. When somebody says Trump's got a new plan to combat inflation, look up Trump inflation rule 34. They'll be like, holy shit, I've got to check this out. This is the thank you Facebook for giving me this. What the fuck? So that's how you can tell. But what does really make you feel old? When an old person, when somebody who's older than you makes a reference and you don't get it, you can go, damn, look at that old ass. But when somebody younger than you hits you with like a skibbity dop dop yes yes, then all of a sudden you are going to feel ancient. You are going to decrepit even. You're gonna look up an image of a Lich King, see the skeleton turning to dust as it has its hand up. That's how you're gonna feel when somebody hits you with one of those. It's a sobering reality to come across. We just gotta shoot over here. Luckily, we do refresh with this one. Once we refresh this, we're so fine. I mean, really, we might even kill him here. Oh, and also, you're so fine. Ahaha. Yeah, because here, look at all the extra damage we have up here. My God, a pegging stream. And now you have typed your last message. Hold on. And now you've typed, wait, hold on. How do I /VIP? Would this work? Oh, I look like a dumbass now. Somebody timed me out from my own channel. Wait, isn't it /VIP? /VIP username. Username is, we're gonna do it this time? Oh, you've added them as a ad? No, it didn't even have the ad. It didn't. I did everything right, and yet I was still punished. Not that I mind. We will double upgrade this instantly because refreshing's everything we do. He's trying. I'm doing more than trying. I've succeeded, by the way. Attacks have -4/-4, but every activated gets upgraded by +4 damage. I don't think that works that well. You can no longer obtain gold in battles, but your current shot's total damage is dealt to the targeted enemy for every 3 coins you collect. I don't think that I can just give up all of my money. Summons a round squirrel onto the pegboard. Well, I do love getting pegged. But every shot has +1 multi-ball. Okay, but it would give -2/-2. -2/-2 on that's fine. -2/-2 on that's fine. -2/-2 on that's fine. -2/-2 on that is fine. -2/-2, -2. Everything still does damage. So I think we go with the Matryoshka because I just like having more balls flying around. What can I say? I'm trying to make this a Diddy party. Area 3 should be a pretty easy one to absolutely crush. To put into the ball crushing factory, if you will. Also a bit late, but happy birthday at Spoopy Joe. When am I gonna get my happy birthday? Sure, it was 6 months ago. Did he see? Did he do? I thought that at first you were saying, what did he do? And I was about to be like, brother, I've got so much lore for you. What didn't he? Man was not gonna stop, all right? And far be it from me to try and stop him either. Now here they have passed through and received buffs. What we're really looking for is this to just go absolutely insane. Fuck me. Do you think a rat VTuber OC is an aggressive rat or a gentle rat? I feel like he thinks I'd think of myself as aggressive, but have you ever seen that one ProZD skit, which is the villain who unintentionally does good things? And it was, we've poisoned the water supply. Well, thanks to you poisoning the water supply, we actually found out about a breach in the city's infrastructure due to the fact that that's pretty much how I feel like my rat would do. Not late at all because you were there. I give you on your birthday stream before you went to your family. Yeah, but like, what about now? What about now, months away from my birthday when it's not even happening, huh? What about then? Everybody remembers my birthday on my birthday. Nobody ever says happy birthday to me when it isn't. Just makes you think, really. Am I even really cared for? I don't know. Your Honor, my client clearly said in Minecraft. Sir, the defendant bashed in somebody's skull with a rock. But he did say in Minecraft, in fairness. Happy early next 58 birthday. See, now that's awesome because you've already got in there. Reduce self-damage from orbs by 50%. Now, this is where it gets interesting because, in theory, if this procs in a way that's very helpful, it will reduce the Muscircle's orb to 1 damage instead of 2. And with that, it should also then not give me any damage because it will be 1 damage. Now, that's how it could work. What it's likely going to do, it's probably just still going to deal 1 damage because it most likely stacks in the order in which you received them. Now, A smart game that wants you to, well, I shouldn't say a smart game because obviously the game is well coded. A game that really wants you to succeed and have as many broken runs as possible would definitely do it the other way where it's, oh, fuck you. Ooh, thank God. If that did not hit at the end, that would have sucked. Getting a refresh there doesn't really change much of anything. But it would do percentage then flat because that should be 95% of the time the best way to calculate that for the player. But I'd also understand if it just applies in the order at which you received it. Either way is fine. Also, that refreshing twice, really good for our synergy. It also does give us a lot more healing, which helps us feel a lot better. That was technically a targeted orb, but I understand where they're coming from. I think we do this and just keep ourselves full healed and also just kind of keep, yeah, keep this shit going. Oh man, that's good. Ooh, baby, now this is a run. And then he's done. Yeah, we should win this one no matter what. Deal +5 damage for every 1 ball work you have. That's pretty good considering we oftentimes have 0 ball work. That is really nice. Applying more transparency is completely pointless. That has been perhaps the worst pickup I've had. Probably shouldn't have done that one. Gonna go deal with the bandits outside my house and take a walk on the moon. All right, yeah, no, I mean, honestly, whatever helps you relax. Brother, I know I've been there before. Especially on a certain holiday in, look, I was just gonna go for a weed joke, all right? Haha, marijuana. We'll simplify it there. Looking at 2 identical altars. Place an orb on the altar to duplicate it. Let's get another ether wheel level 3. I think that is the best choice we can go with here because it enables our synergies while still being a very strong orb. Why didn't you do Orbrasion? Because I'm a fucking idiot. I should have done Orbrasion 100%. That was in every world the better choice. What was I thinking? Wow, this one also sucks. We walked into an empty room. It's just us here. Now this is a swole, yeah. Swole orbs, okay. Please bounce. Okay, that's fine. All right. Happens to the best of us. Where are our refresh orbs at? I'm happy you asked. Probably at the very bottom of our deck because they never like to be where we need them to, but we are getting a decent number of refreshes. They are not spawning new ones, but we are getting a decent number of refreshes. That's actually okay damage. Not amazing, but it is okay damage. Then you get to deal 1 less to me. Dumbass is trying to deal 6. He doesn't even know. Then it's still not looking exceptional. But we're getting closer to actually having a kill. This one is completely atrocious. What the fuck? My thing disappeared. But dude, I'm so excited because now it is technically Halloween. I know I was starting to say this earlier and then I lost the plot. Surprise, surprise. It happens more often than you may think. But I'm so excited to be able to snuggle up nice and warm in a little blankie, get a hot chocolate or maybe even a warm apple cider and watch a horror movie or 2. Shit sounds so peak. That is what life is made for, man. God, I love Halloween time so much. And then once it starts actually getting colder outside, because I don't think it's cold outside at all right now for me, I will be able to sit out on my balcony and just kind of chill and enjoy the nice cold weather. Dude, I can't wait. 5 horror streams needed. Don't worry, we'll do horror games. I just need good ones suggested to me. There's the new one, Zoochosis, that came out recently. It's about like I don't think we necessarily scale faster than the enemies do. It's you are a sorry, that's a really good one. That's what I'm trying to say in human words. You are a zookeeper and there's mutated zoo animals and you're running around trying to survive. I don't know how good it is though, because I've seen mixed reviews, which sucks because I remember they teased it a while ago and it looked pretty fun. When your deck is shuffled, each orb's crit rate. Nah, we'll just do whenever we defeat a non-minion enemy, gain 1 max HP. It's a little late for it, definitely, but it's still really good. Sadly, it's only 1 hour long and all the cutscenes they showed back then aren't in the game. Yeah, we probably won't do Zoochosis because that's a $30 game that I'm hearing. I've heard varying reports on this one. Let me know if it's right or wrong. I've heard that all of the cutscenes that they showed back then just didn't even make it into the final game, and it just doesn't seem that impressive. So I'm probably not gonna do that one for $30. I understand 1 hour of gameplay can be a lot to some people, and I'm not trying to say 1 hour isn't a long time to last, all right? God forbid I could last 1 hour, but I think that most likely, 30 is steep for 1 hour. That's really steep. Don't you buy games and play them on stream one time and spend like $30? Shut the fuck up, that's different. I wouldn't expect you to understand, okay? That's obviously different. We all know it's different. Now we start to ramp up our must circle like crazy because of how much we refresh the board there. Feel enough to break through. Dune Worm over here putting in his absolute work the best he can. Should have fired a refresh one as our last orb of the fight because then we would have got to heal more, but still. We just need Amnesia streams and Outlast. I actually have no clue. What is the one Amnesia game? Is it like The Bunker or something like that? I believe this is affected by everything X2. Well, we have a lot of must circle. So let's do this one max upgraded, and now we should be off to the races. But yeah, it's like The Bunker or something like that. I have no clue of anything about the game. Where am I? Oh, if you enter the black hole, they move you randomly now. Huh. Balatro on phone is very fun. I actually played Balatro while playing Balatro. That is pure dopamine maxing. You've done it. You found a way to dopamine max. I hope you're proud of yourself. You should be. Stand proud, you have dopamine. Let's go to the left. I think it just looks nicer, slightly. But that means on my flight to Japan for 14 hours, I gotta play Balatro. I'll be the best gamer of all time. I'll come back with new tech that nobody has ever seen before. This is insane to start out with. This should be great for us. It does miss. It does 0 damage for us to use this must circle one. Oh, that is so fucking good. Wait, this combo is cracked out of its mind. Finally, for once, we got to see it work. Now, here we want to hit this guy, most likely. He's got the most to still gain. Therefore, it's in our best interest to cut his life the shortest. He's got so many people who care for him around him, who would love to see him succeed. So we must cut him down when it comes to pass. Look at that. Damn. Just a phone Balatro stream, no voice, just gaming. What makes you think I wouldn't do voice? The single mother flying back to Japan after having to go on a business trip to support her family. Me right next to her for 14 hours. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all excited for another Balatro stream. You already know your boy is on a flight currently with everybody else screaming at me, but don't worry, I'm not gonna pay attention to them. I don't want them to ruin the vibes for us. I think hour 12 will go crazy of it. No, my plan is to sleep for most of it. Now, do I think I can get 8 hours worth of sleep? I'm not 100% sure. It's possible. I've definitely slept through worse, but it really depends on my seating arrangement and who's next to me. Also, how much the people come around and ask, hey, would you like little packing peanuts? If I'm asleep and they wake me up to say we're serving the peanuts, I'm gonna lose my... Wait, what am I gonna do for food? It's 14 hours. What the fuck? Wait, I don't want to eat. It's gonna be grody. It's on a Boeing plane. It's gonna go down also. I'm gonna be dead over the Pacific, man. That's fucked up. I think it's the Pacific. They give you food. I don't want that. I want them to let me bring whatever food I want. Pure nitroglycerin and bomb. Delicious. The TSA let this bad boy through because they couldn't decide if it was a gel or... I actually can't remember what the TSA doesn't let you do. Don't say that too loud or they'll vote you out. No, that's fine. I'll bring them down with me. I accept my fate. Can't escape from crossing fate. So, ooh. Every enemy starts with 3 exploitable. Cause enemies to take from critical hits. Okay, that does not help. And attack skin +2. Okay, doesn't help at all. I guess we do choke mod. I will be choking out my mod. Bring a whole bottle of gallium. I was thinking that maybe I should just take a little bit of uranium with me, just so I've got a snack, so I've got to make sure I can cover my calories. Because if it's 14 hours, I need something. I need sustenance of some kind. Yo, I got a message from my apartment complex that was talking about, hey, just so you know, we're gonna be testing the fire alarm on these days. So if you hear the alarm go off, don't react, you know, don't run out. It's gonna be fine. What if somebody firebombs my apartment knowing they're testing it that day? I'm gonna look like an absolute idiot when I'm the only person who burns alive inside my apartment because I went, well, they told me to disregard it, so therefore I'm just not going to leave. I'm gonna look like an absolute fool. This should be really good damage. It doesn't pierce through, but it's still really nice. We have been hit by one thing. We have been hit by two things, and then everything took 20 damage for trying to hit me. To remind them of their place. I slept through my fire alarm in my room. That is that's insanely concerning. No jokes at all to that one. You should probably get that checked out. That's really not good at all. Why are they taking 20 damage randomly? I guess it's one of those things where I should know better than to question when good things happen to me. Now there we don't get much damage off, which kind of sucks. This one is 48 damage per shot, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. Yep, we're already up to nearly 2,000 damage on this shot. Yeah, this one is pretty all right. Now, are we fighting the Goblin King? Because if we're fighting the Goblin King, Godspeed to us, we don't win. Because I won't be able to ever hurt him. If it's not the Goblin King, good, but I'm pretty sure I remember it being the Goblin King. Now, on both of these orbs coming up, we should just be fine. Our AoE game is very lacking, though. Well, when we can't target anything. When we can target something, that's fine. I sleep like a rock, ain't no fire alarm waking me up. But if I hear a cat meow, I'm up. I don't think your survival instincts are working right, but I'm happy to know that they may still be working. All right, snipe that one down. Awesome. Now I can target nothing. That's really good for us. How the fuck does this hit? Because there's nothing to... I can't... Have I broken the game? Like, do I just die now because I can't... I just fucking threw it. He had no clue where to get it. Airball completely. Now, this should be a lot of heals because we have 2 refresh orbs in a row, and every time we refresh the board, that is +1 healing. So it does offset most of the damage we've taken in addition to giving us a lot of damage. Holy shit, a lot of that. We're past 3,000 currently. We could keep going, but a little bit of bad luck. We'll take it though. Shoot this one over here. We get more refreshes on the board also. Oh my God, it's strong. Yeah, no, this one's really good. If it's really broken, don't fix it. Are you talking about your survival instincts? Or the fact that if my alarm, the fire alarm for my apartment is broken, they shouldn't fix it? Because I'd honestly agree with either. I'll be able to take it. So what do we have here? I could buy a Pebble. Shuffle these every time it hit when it just doesn't do anything. Also doesn't do anything. Deals 2 self-damage when fired. I mean, no. I think we're good. Whenever a crit is triggered, nope. Better luck next time when ball work can not happen. Previously thrown bombs can now be refreshed. That's pretty good. Not insanely good. I wouldn't say I'm blown away, but very rarely am I blown. So we take what we can get. How many fucking times am I going to teach you this lesson, old man? This is the 7th time this ghost has shown up on this run. How? It can't feel that good to get, well, never mind. I was gonna say to get your ass beat, and then I was like, no. It probably feels pretty comforting. Because then you know someone's thinking of you. Which is all we can ask for in this crazy mixed up world. Shoot this here and pray that it bounces pretty well. It bounces okay. Ether orb over to the left. Oh, yo, so there's a new game mode in Zenless Zone Zero. Now, I am not here to be a gacha game salesman, okay? God forbid that I become a gacha game salesman. With that said, how the fuck did they get me so hard? It's like they advertised directly towards me. The new game mode is almost 1-for-1 a Brotato clone, except for the fact that instead of weapons, you recruit companions who fight alongside you. How does a gacha game about anime women know exactly what I would like to see? Oh, hey, I got pegged to card for this enemy unlocked. I don't know what that means, but hell yeah, man. I've been looking for that one. Downgrades each one hit. I'd really rather not. Now this one, I think we take and we just double upgrade because it persists too, which means what you can do every shot's a crit. No. Each crit trigger. No. Spinfection damage isn't... Okay. It's fine. I suppose. Like, it's whatever. It's not good, I would say, but it's nothing to get upset about. Stalking even from the grave. It's just kind of fucked up that they would make a Vampire Survivors-esque clone, but lean harder into the Brotato style of gameplay, knowing me as a person. I think they did it explicitly because of me. Do you have any proof for this? Yeah, I've played it. Next they had a damn Isaac collab like Fortnite. It is crazy. I'm the kind of guy who says we shouldn't support this slop, all right? All they're doing is trying to advertise to us and take our money. They know what they're doing. And then I go, oh my God, Isaac in Fortnite, I've got to go play. I must consume product. It's the only way. You wouldn't understand. I need to. Signal Boost Orb goes crazy here because it's already up to a lot for not having much Must Circle at all. This is where it gets really crazy. Because now we start the refresh cycle. Throw this in here. That's Swolt Orb. That is not the refresh orb. Okay, I'm looking a little bit like an idiot right now. Maybe like I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's fine. 2 bombs going off here. Does double Spinfection apply? And they're all dead already. Laser Orb is fine. Bulwark is whatever. Upgrade any of these. I'd rather not. I think we can just heal and then move on. It should be boss time. It is indeed boss time. All right. Crazy that they are adding Leatherface and Billy the Puppet from Saw. I don't think I care too much about either. I understand. Look, I'm a finicky horror fan. All right. I understand completely that some of the characters I'm saying I'm not a huge fan of are staples within the horror franchise. Or their horror franchises are staples within the horror community, and everybody else loves them oh so much. Saw has never really done it for me. I don't really feel a sense of fear watching it. I've got no fear in my heart of Jigsaw. Now, this is when he's gonna capture me and say, your final challenge, remove each of your fingernails one at a time while saying that you are sorry for making fun of me. But also, by the way, you're gonna have to cut off your... So the reason I don't like Saw is because Jigsaw is a hypocritical piece of shit. And I understand that he's crazy. But somebody will be a mass murderer who has no remorse for their actions, has killed children, and Jigsaw's like, your challenge, remove a little piece of your brain. Then there will be somebody who used to drink a lot, and they'll be like, your challenge, walk through flames backwards. And the entire time, everybody who's ever thought of you as a failure will be yelling at you and calling you worthless, while all people in public are forced to watch. Also, in addition, we have called your mother and told her of your crimes, not to mention she will be killed in front of your very eyes. And I'm like, didn't the murderer just have to like open up his head and take like a little piece out and call it a day there? I think that you've got a fucked up sense of morals of what's the worst crime of all time. That's really not great splash damage. I thought that would be way better. We have Swolt Orb here. It's not good. So we drop this, and now we just refresh. Hopefully. Where are my refreshes? Well, this is not great. I don't think I have a refresh on this board. Okay, finally we managed to get a couple refreshes going. Whew, which is good because that's also our Must Circle scaling, and then we hit here. He's basically dead. The Saw movies truly are just mid. They are gore pornography. That's kind of the entire point of them. If you enjoy gore a lot, that's fine. You don't... Look, I'm not here to... I guess I'm a little bit dark because I like gore. But anyways, if that's you, that's fine. You're a little bit of a cornball, but that's fine. Not everybody needs to be... What the fuck is this? Alien Shrock. Nope. That's a man. That's just a guy. That's literally a dude. Level 5. I know sorry, brain rot it's too much. I was about to say, I know we got level 5 yacht only in Ohio, but like, I'm sorry. So, enemies and mini bosses have increased health. We should be able to rock that one. Yeah, let's just try keeping going on Peglin for now. Start each battle with +1 Must Circle. Wall bounces contribute to damage. Gain 1 ball illusion for every coin collected. Kind of all of them I don't care about too much. We could just do Must Circle again. because last time a circle did go crazy for us. But I don't know. It just kind of feels... Do I want to retread the exact same water is the question. And I think the answer is most likely no. But I can't be 100% on that one. I think we're probably good though. Yeah, fine. We'll do the exact same thing. Second verse, same as the first. Sure. Sure, if it worked one time, we can run it back another time. Also, I just got a little thing from my Twitch. Guys, it's so sad. Somebody just came in here and unfollowed. It was a bot. I didn't know the bots could do that. One of the bots that followed me recently has now unfollowed me. Which, like, I guess, but I didn't know they had the software to go back and unfollow, and their account still isn't banned. So Twitch, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of all the bots on Twitch. What am I gonna do to stop it? Nothing. So that's just kind of the way it is. Here, now that we've thrown the bombs to get rid of the other ones, we should just be fine to slowly whittle down the enemies. Due to must circle, our pebballs, crit, no crit, it doesn't matter. 2B or not 2B, that is the question. It was kind of whatever. If they keep doing that, you are losing the 100 followers. Yeah, I know. I mean, it sucks, but ultimately, I think the reason that the channel will never really take off on Twitch is because I don't play the same game. I swap around so much. I know I play a lot of Isaac, but I don't play it consistently enough where people see me in the category or recognize me as a man. And everybody's always like, what you have to do is just keep being consistent in one category. But I just disagree, because that's only if you care about getting a big audience. And I don't think that I'd rather just be like a little guy who clicks go live and posts some TikToks and shorts. In fact, actually, how did my TikTok today do? I didn't check it because I didn't want to have bad juju. If you look at a TikTok, it stops gaining any traction. The second you gaze upon it, it knows what's going on. See, I've got notifications on my other account. I hope all of them are like, hey man, don't post anything. Because I don't get enough haters. Everybody's too supportive. All right, so how did it do? Fuck. TikTok, you make everything impossible to see. I'll check later. Okay, there we go. Got 800 views and like 70 likes. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. When the Ida streams, the same people do pop up. That's true. That's true. A lot of the people who do follow me do follow for Isaac, which I'm completely fine with, because I'll let you in on a little secret. The Binding of Isaac, I like that game a little bit. I've been on record saying that I may or may not enjoy it. I don't want to push the envelope too far one way or the other, but still. I do need to find some way to ventilate my room. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm going to turn on my fan. Let me know if you guys can hear this. And you'll be able to hear me getting up, obviously. Wow, look, I'm all the way over here. Don't I sound so distant? So what if I turn... Okay, that was the light, not the fan. Give me a second. So if I turn the fan on, it's starting to rotate. I'm going to shut up and see what it does. It appears as though we are good. However, it also appears... I wonder if it distorts my voice. Well, I guess I'm not talking directly into it. But I could. Alright, now it's going maximum speed. Are we good? Or are we getting blown away? Does it sound like we are in whatever the hurricane is that is ravaging the United States right now? Does it sound like we are in that? Yes or no? It looks like we're good according to my audio feedback. I can't hear anything from it. Oh my god, I might be able to stream for more than 2 hours. The whole reason I stopped my streams after 2 hours, by the way, is not because, oh, I've got no energy, I have nothing left to say. No, it's because I'm dying from heat stroke. It's actually far more simple than that. It's because normally after 2 hours, the heat in my room gets to the point at which it's the Costco parking lot dog. You know, somebody left their dog in their car. You go, oh my God, we got to break the window to save this poor thing. That's me streaming anything past 2 hours because the heat in my room gets so intense. I form a layer of like a sauna around myself as a self-defense mechanism. This fucker stole 2 HP from me. I think it's more insulting that you'd steal 2 HP, like just 2, than it is that you heal. That's what hurts the most. Have a little bit of a higher expectation for yourself. The enemies having a different HP breakpoint does make it stronger. December stream gonna be 20 hours long. I can't open my window because I live in an apartment complex. So if I open up my window, people are gonna hear me scream "come" from down below and be like, damn, that guy's having a good time. But I don't want people to think I am. I want people to think I'm a miserable man. It's easier that way. Okay, 1 should be spent on him walking forward, then he slashes me. Yeah, fine. That is a kill. The extra HP is really fucking me up. It shouldn't fuck me up this hard, and yet it is. Bold Orb is really good. Attacks pierce all enemies. Summoning Circle summons 1 copy of the next orb in your deck. Question? I've got a question, teacher. Why would I care about this? Even a little bit, why would I care about this one? What does it, how is it good? Am I able to check its upgrades right now? No. Well, we have so many Pebballs, +1, +2 for each Pebball in your deck. We have our build. It's just that simple. Now it is +1, because now it's also for Bold Orbs. Now we have our build. But yeah, no, so because people can hear me on the outside, I'd rather not open up my window ever when I'm streaming. Because, like, I don't want them, people go on nighttime walks around here. And when I actually scream up here, I'll start an urban legend about the slasher who lives up there. They'll say he talks to himself. He sounds crazy. Pegboards start with +3 bombs. I think we'd rather just have some adventurine scaling. It's not that good, but still. Well, if you have 2 summon balls, it summons 4, if I remember correctly. So you just want to, like, summon all of your balls into one that's good, I guess. But even still, like, whatever. It doesn't seem that great. Like, compare that to having this big mamma jamma just shooting out. Sure, it only did 40 damage to each of them. I don't have a good quip or comeback for that. I thought it would deal more, but I guess it didn't really bounce that well, so fair enough. Our scaling does look a lot nicer with the idea that we can do +10 to each one we hit for the first time. Now, it would be very helpful if we could actually hit the refresh. Imagine Matroska with split balls and 4 summons. I don't have to imagine anybody with split balls. I can look in the mirror if I want to see split balls, okay? And yes, it isn't traumatic. Thank you for asking. It's also not true. I don't even know what that would look like. I do know that every now and then I imagine, you know those shower arguments you have with yourself? Where you think, damn, if I said this 4 hours ago, I would have looked so cool. Sometimes I have like this shower fantasy. And I'm going to share it with all of you. I'm going to be very vulnerable here, okay? So nobody's allowed to make fun of me or judge me for it. I want to be able to go back to the hospital where I was born. I want to march in there, walk up to the doctor who helped deliver me on the operating table, and demand my foreskin back. It's fucked up that he just took, I didn't even have a choice in the matter. Would I have wanted it anyways? I don't know, but I damn well know I would have liked the choice. And I know he held on to it because it's mine, so to me it means a lot, so surely to him it must have meant everything also. So I would like it back at any given day. I'm sure that he's getting around to mailing it to me at any moment now, but it just feels at this point a little bit as though he's trying to hide it from me. And I will get it back. That's my little shower fantasy, and I know I'll be able to accomplish it someday. All right, we're looking pretty good. Well, our build has no direction though. Just gonna hard pivot away from that topic. Yo4 when fired can only be used once per battle. It does help. Best foot forward is also pretty good. I mean, we can upgrade this one, which will now get and plus for each Orbalisk. Doesn't help too much. I think we upgrade our Bold Orb first because it's also kind of our AoE deal with mob stuff. Can't even give consent. Isn't that fucked up? How could they do that to me? And also, I'm a little bit upset because now I don't have an extra pocket. Because I know I could have at least stored a gummy worm in there for when times get tough. Now here we'll drop 1 and be ready for Orbalisk on the... Oh, it was the worst rotation of all time. No, how did I do that? That's so sad. Cheap viewers on, guys, if you click that link, I'd just like to let you know your credit card going to a random scammer is not my fault. That is the most obvious scam phishing link I've ever seen of all time. If you click on it, you deserve anything that comes to you, okay? I really leave that in your hands. Shouldn't you delete it? No. The secret M&M pocket. Dude, I could probably fit 3, maybe 4 M&M minis in there. And now what do I get? I don't even get a place to store the cheese. It's fucked up. It might be the most rancid thing I've ever said. But it's also the most true thing I've ever said, fellas. And I'll rise up. Here, Bold Orb is our best option. It just kind of doesn't feel great that it is our best option. Yeah, that's not fantastic. The crit here. Okay. Whew, barely eked out a kill on that one. Another Bold Orb. If one's good, more is better. Don't I always say that? Yes, I do. I always say that. Immediately deal 1 damage to the target enemy for every 2 activated. Deal extra damage longer are in fight. I like this one a lot. It's not the most damage, but it can be very helpful at chipping down an enemy who's barely alive. Now, we only have 27. I'd rather go see what's at a mystery place instead. Arguably, I could have navigated, got some coins there, then we went to the shop, and we'd have enough for a remove. I'm not about that life. 10 to the leaves, 10 to the roots. The leaves only give us a heal. Tending to the roots is max HP up. I think max HP is more valuable because we can always just pay to get healing. Healthcare isn't a human right, so we can just pay for as much healthcare as we want. Stumble upon a mysterious... Okay, offer up the Dag Orb. And now my Bold Orb's level 3. That is such a perfect trade deal because the Dag Orb had no purpose in this build whatsoever. It wasn't doing anything. This one is kind of a very Pebble oriented build. So you are immune while reloading, increase your max HP. Let's get immune to attack damage while reloading and see if we can keep our deck a little bit on the thin side. Heal maxing, what can I say? I'm Mog maxing, actually. It'd be so cool if you guys could see my face right now, but it also wouldn't be because I've said it before and I will say it again. Because of the fact that I know I stream without webcam, I'll pretty much just be streaming. So right now, it probably wouldn't be that great. I mean, I have a shirt on, okay? Sorry, let me leave something away from the imagination there. I am wearing a shirt. But that's pretty much it. Because that's just the ideal way. Zero, because you in the one location that I needed is where you decided to spawn. That's not really my problem. That's not my policy. Like, oh, all right, well, that's also not great either. It's okay, but it's not great. I keep getting thrown off, by the way, now that you have the VIP badge. I'm like, whoa, who's this guy? How'd he get in here? Who let in tall, tan, and handsome over here? What the fuck? So we should have you. Not the best. However, they are still dead. All right. Dude, there is a ice cream shop that is open near me. It's not fair that they've opened one so close by. Do you know how often I would like to go get ice cream now? I didn't realize how much I've missed the sweet, creamy sensation of ice cream. That sweet, sweet cream going down your throat, man. I've missed it so much. The special boy badge, I know. It says you're better than other people. It's crazy how it just allows you to call anybody else you want in my chat a peasant. It's crazy how it just has that as its item description. Didn't matter which one we went to, how many flavors. They rotate out their flavors and they make their flavors in-house every day. So there are 5 on permanent rotation, the 5 being what you'd expect: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, cookies and cream, and mint chocolate chip. Cookies and cream and mint chocolate chip are a little bit of a wild card, I'd say, but every reload grants 2 more circle. This is really good for us. But they are definitely, I would say, standard flavors. Your bare bones ice cream shop will have vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. That's bare bones. Then if it's a little bit more advanced of a shop, that's when we can start saying cookies and cream is here. Or you won't believe it, but we actually have mint chocolate chip too. They're not exactly exotic flavors, but you're not going to get them at a fast food place, you know? Well, I guess, okay, sure, at Chick-fil-A you can get cookies and cream, but come on, who's going to Chick-fil-A, actually? And I say that, by the way, as someone who used to be a huge fan of them, but then I realized I was never really filled up by the time I'd have Chick-fil-A. Like, Chick-fil-A, for whatever reason, it's got the least filling factor of any fast food place you can ever go to. No matter how much Chick-fil-A I eat, I am hungry within an hour. I could eat their entire menu 3 times over, and then within an hour I'd be hungry again. And that's not just a big back issue, by the way, because if I have Raising Cane's, I'm full for the entire day. Granted, I have the Caniac combo, so I should be full for the entire day because that is the largest thing on their menu. Aside from if I wanted to order a platter of 57 chicken fingers for like $300, it's not really what I'm there for, but it could be. Now here, it's looking close. Oh no, because of the Molten Mantle, we do pick up the kill before he gets to attack. Good. All right, Minotaur, not too bad at all. But the flavor I've normally been going for, dude, they've got a cotton candy one that's so good. Weak regular damage, can target any enemy, no. Every crit triggers something, no. Deals no damage, grant bulwark, no. Grant 1 finesse after attacking, nope. All of those suck, man. I can't in good conscience. I will upgrade this one, even though it only gives +1/+1 right now, because what if I get another Orbalisk in the future? Attack supply 1 exploit ball to enemies, or 2 on crit. Every 3 times it's refreshed, gain a must circle, activating multiple, increases damage. We'll do this one. I think it's probably the best one for us. But as much as I've been enjoying my cotton candy ice cream, I can't help but feel like a child. Because I'm walking away with a bright pink fluorescent ice cream going, oh boy, I look like a little kid. I look like I deserve a propeller hat, man. Like I'm gonna ride out of there on my tricycle holding my bright pink ice cream cone. All right, look, I'm sorry that it's a delectable flavor. Also, I know some people are gonna say it. It's actually not overly sweet. Normally you'd hear a cookie or a cotton candy ice cream and think, damn, the sugar on that one's gonna be insane. It probably is insane, but it doesn't taste that sweet, which is why I like it so much. Because as much as sweet ice cream's good, I can't have too much of it in a row before I feel like I'm going to throw up due to the fact that sugar has overtaken my bloodstream as the primary ingredient within my blood at this point. The iron, the hemoglobin, it's all gone. All replaced by the idea of sugar and sweet, sweet treats. I'm thinking if this run has the legs, by the way. I'm not convinced right now. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't have legs. It just means that his legs are probably a little bit short. It's got a little bit of a Peter Dinklage stride to it. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's out of the running. Does this one activate nearby bombs? Oh, activate nearby pegs. I thought it was the one that brought him back. Well, I probably shouldn't have picked that one then. It's not bad, by the way. I'm not trying to say, oh no, our run's ruined now. It's just kind of a whatever item when I thought it was an actively good one. That being our Orbalisk shot, not looking good for us. We are going to reload here and get ourselves more must circle, I believe, which is really nice. We should hopefully get the one that's -1 crit on board. Now, luckily, we do get to negate damage while reloading. If not for that, we would be a little bit fucked. I think here, what's your damage? Slightly higher. We need to eke out as much as we can. That was not good. That was quite the opposite of good. Great job. Really proud of you. Hope we can keep this going in the future. All right, that's good damage. That should be dead. Yeah, 100% we get the kill here. Okay, hey, we got one of the cards. I don't know what these cards do, but the Slime Boss card for this enemy has been unlocked. Thank God, I've been waiting for one of those. This one does give us ball illusion. I don't need my balls to be eluded, but I appreciate the offer. We'll do one here, one here. Slowly upgrade all of our pebbles. Attacks deal 2x damage, but you deal 3 self damage for every 30 activated. It's not great. Randomly adds 2 rare orbs to your deck, then randomly upgrades orbs 5 times. It's also not great. Attacks deal 2x damage. We'll do this one. Fuck it. What you got for me? You're not gonna show me? All right. Hey, that's understandable. So we got ball lengths and deal +3 damage for every 1 ball work you have. That's not good. That's quite bad. This one's really good. Ball lengths is really nice for us to have. Happy to have that one as part of the team. The other one's kind of here. It's riding the coattails of the other one for sure. Open up the map. Let's chart out our path. All right, Lewis and Clark didn't get as far as they did without charting a path first. Probably. I don't know. I don't know if they're even real people. Obviously, it's well documented that they are, but I was never there for it, so who am I to say? Now, this map, we should be able to get a pretty decent amount of must circle due to nothing other than the fact that we have a ton of refreshes to go through. I can't believe that you guys can't hear the fan. Thank God. Sorry, that's what I was waiting on there. That's why I was completely silent. I didn't have a panic attack, I promise. If I did, then my AI assistant would tell you. Dude, imagine if we did that. A stream where there was an AI watching my camera and it would just comment on everything I was doing as though a deaf person, deaf? Nope, blind. There we go. A blind person was watching. Like, he scratches his balls cutely. That's what the AI is saying. Dude, that'd be so sick. I don't know if they have AI that does that yet, or if it's only able to act like a femboy for people who are very lonely. I'm kidding, it can also act like a woman, so I've heard. Why do I say so I've heard? It makes it sound less pathetic and like I wouldn't know from firsthand experience. So I really am going with that one. +6 on the must circle is crazy, by the way. It's mainly just from getting so many refreshes there. We do need to get rid of... Wait, we already don't have a crate. What the fuck? I thought... Something's not adding up there. We should definitely have a crit still. Yeah, we do. It was probably underneath one of the bulwarks. That's probably why. So we couldn't see it because it was underneath a shield. No, that makes a lot of sense. Nobody needs to tell me, all right? I'm able to put together context clues sometimes. That's pretty much how I plan on getting through all of the Japanese language while I'm there, is using context clues. It's going to be rougher because I won't understand the language of the context clues, but I still think I can figure it out. It's not hubris. It's called confidence, sweetheart. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Okay. This should be pretty decent damage across the board. Yeah, okay, they're dead. Cool. Because I think it still hits both. It does still hit both. Really nice. Grants 4 for every 10 hit. We're kind of doing a sub-theme of ball work now, which is really nice because we never do it. I ignore ball work so hard. I might finally unlock the ball work character. Nah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That shit's still not happening. You find what looks like Haglin standing emotionless on your path. Something about it gives you the creeps, but they seem to be offering the same services. What do you desire? Remove an orb for -7 HP. Just kidding. Haha, got you. Upgrade an orb for +7 HP. +5 for every. Consider it done. Paying 7 wasn't max HP or just 7 HP? Because if he just hit me for 7, dude, I was ready to keep going. He just hit me for 7. He's the GOAT. What the fuck? That was the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. That's crazy. All he did was hurt me barely any. I tell myself worse pains by looking in the mirror. Like, that's insanely light. We got off so easy. We hopefully get way more bombs than just the one here, because I would like the Archer to be dead. Me watching the show Archer after season 3. No, I'm kidding. I've heard it's gone downhill. I have no clue how many seasons it actually has. I've never seen it at all. All I know is the voice actor for Archer is also the voice actor for Bob from Bob's Burgers. And every time I see the show, that's all I can hear. I understand, oh my God, another casual. Doesn't he know that Archer came first? I know Archer came first. That doesn't matter. It's whichever one I saw first. We should trash this one because this does +5 damage for every 1 bulwark. Oh, so it is just flat damage. Oh, wait, that's so cheeks. That's atrociously bad. Best orb fence? No, you aren't, man. Absolutely one of the worst orb fences I've ever seen. That is not even remotely helpful. Unless we can get a ton more, obviously. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to not be misconstrued here. I understand that it could be really good if we have like 200 bulwark, that it's guaranteed dealing that much damage, and we have the safety net from having bulwark. I get the idea with it. I'm just saying for right now, for us, it does not seem that good. Now, upside is... Dude, as long as there are nothing but grounded enemies, we tear through them with our bold orb here. Watch it, a landslide's about to come in. Actually, I don't think it's even gonna look that impressive because the bombs are gonna go off first and thus undermine everything that I've tried to do on the run. But we can pretend that airplanes in the night sky might even be like shooting stars. We can all just have a couple far-fetched fantasies. I know I do. What the hell Leak do? So, I feel like we gotta take Jack Orb Lantern because it is the season. That's literally the only reason, by the way. I do think it's just because it is the season. But what do we have coming up on our map here? We're gonna go to the left. What if I upgrade? You could be stronger. Our next Pebble could be stronger. You deal +7 damage for each bulwark. I think that's worthwhile. Maybe we start transitioning harder Oh my god, we're gonna start taking E, guys. It's time. We're gonna transition. No, we probably start transitioning harder into ball work. Just because it's the only way. A little bit of healing. It will add up more than we'd imagine. Last run, it was our only form of sustain. So I do think it's better than I'm giving it credit for. Very similar to last run with the fact that we have the refresh synergy. We're going must circle, but that's kind of why I also want to go ball work, to prove I can do anything. All right, people are typecasting me already. Oh, this is the must circle guy. All he does is must circle and brain off big damage. That's what you think, because it's 95% true. But once you get to know the real me, you'll notice that you're only mostly right. Here, target right there. Drop this one. No, we target right here so we can try and get rid of the archer. That's gotta be the play. We're not getting rid of shit. Yep, it went directly down. Damn, flushed away. We were talking about flushed away earlier. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the movie right there. Not great. We're gonna take one shot from him. Oh no, he just moved. Oh, he moved forward and shot. This guy had his action pre-prepared. I don't think that's correct. Man's playing Baldur's Gate over here. Move forward and fire Overwatch? That's fucked up. They actually don't have fire Overwatch in Baldur's Gate. You think I'd know that? You think I played the game? I have no clue what it's even about aside from wanting to fuck a vampire. That's all I know that the game's about. And yeah, it's enough to make me interested. You're telling me he sucks dudes? All right. Listening. Good damage there. I don't think the wizard does that much damage in return. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, he does 3 damage. Perfect. We live that easily. Not even gonna get 50 damage off, man. He's gonna hit us actually. You know how sad that is? Dude, just give us one good shot. Whatever, he's dead. Oh man, we got so bricked up there. We need some way to move stuff around. Orbsium activates each peg 2 times. What does that do for us? Nothing. What's this one? Apply, grant 1 ball work for each on the board after attacking. This goes with the ball work theme. So by law, I'm legally required to at least try it out. Yo, speaking of, dude, imagine how chill your life could be if you just got a law degree. In fact, you don't even have to get one. If you're just really good at lying. Because then you can just make lawyers react to anything. And be like, yeah, actually, he shouldn't have killed that man. That was illegal. And then people in the comments go, wow, that insight really did help me out. I actually was wondering why you shouldn't kill people. Thank you so much for this. It's been really nice to hear this from you. I've always had a sneaking suspicion that we probably shouldn't kill people. I'm very happy you've made your stance on it clear as a lawyer reacts video. Thank you so much for that one. I blame Legal Eagle for it, but obviously it's not his fault. I just think that his channel being so successful set a precedent going forward for anybody who is practicing law, whether they actually knew what they were talking about or not, to start making lawyer reacts videos. Again, most of the time not having any clue what they're saying and just spouting whatever comes to mind first. Here we do have to, it's not looking great because of the fact that we don't have, we don't have any ball work, and this is showing up first, which is atrocious for us. Shoot this here, pray it hit something. Great news, it hit absolutely nothing. We love to see that, really helpful for us. I think we just shoot down like that and see what we can hit. The answer is nothing. The answer is we hit absolutely fucking nothing. Awesome. So this will crush him from above and cause him to swap to staff. Yeah, so now I understand how this enemy works at the very least, which is a step in a direction. Then this does 1 damage for each one. I think if we hit him straight on, he takes extra damage now because he does not have up his mirror shield. Or maybe it's if you crush him again, he takes more damage. No, so he just takes normal damage from that. Now he's back to mirror shield. Man is standing a bit close. Damn. That should be death. Because of the 3 bombs, that should be death. Thank God. Okay. Barely managed to eke that one out. Should not have been as close as it was. We need another source of ball illusion there. Bouncers contribute the damage, whatever. Whenever you heal, deal 3 times the recovered damage, whatever. When a crit is triggered, your orbs crit times number crits damage to all enemies. No. Bouncers contributing the damage is probably my favorite there. The healing one was tantalizing, but I don't think it's what we were really looking for. It just could have been nice. Now I should probably save up a little bit of gold so I can actually heal after the next combat, seeing as I've drained half of my HP for no reason. We do have another question mark we can go to here. First, we are walking down. Trick the bricks and get +3 pet balls. Absolutely. We want to shoot for right here, but even if you miss, you land among the stars. Yeah, we land among the stars. That's fine. Best viewers on. That is the same link as the last guy, man. At least come up with a new fishing link. If you're gonna scam people, at least have whenever an enemy is defeated, refresh the board. Hold on, apply 1 blind to damage. We'll do this one. But like, I want to respect your scam. I really do, because obviously I'm a big proponent of scamming people. I think it's a great idea. But if you're gonna scam people, at least come up with a new link. Every 4 times the board is refreshed, randomly gain 1 must circle or 1 spiness. We'll take it. Obviously, we're hoping for the must circle, but we will still take it. Now, hopefully this is a combat, because if not, it's a little dicey, but not too dicey. Ooh, this is also good. Whenever the board is refresh, deal, no, or basic blade. Both are good. It does feed into the refresh synergy. I know that Salted Slices, didn't you say you're not just going to do a refresh deck this time? What do you want me to do when the game gives me nothing but refresh items? What, you want me to just lie? You want me to throw away my humanity, forsake it for no reason? Gain 2 ball work for every 12 hit? It's not great math for us, but since it's 2 ball work orbs in a row into this one, I think it's very worthwhile to shoot this one still, rather than recycling it. And, I mean, look at how much we're still getting, even though it's just 2 each time. That's not bad at all. In fact, it's looking decently likely that we can kill this guy before he gets swallowed whole, which is awesome. Does it really do much? No, but here, if we're lucky, we activate a second bomb. We don't activate a second bomb. 1 bomb is oh, it hurts. Oh, it does hurt, doesn't it? Oh, it just doesn't get easier now, doesn't it? Plus 7 damage for every 1 ball work. We're at 14, so that gives us a 100 damage shot off rip. All things considered, I probably could have done better. I probably shouldn't have wasted my time setting up the orb stuff, because that's really underwhelming. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. At least there we can keep bouncing off the one we gave plus 10 to, which makes our damage look way nicer. It's still not great, but it does look nicer. Now we're getting closer to having our refresh quota hit. Fuck you. Look how many Pebballs we have. Our Orbalisk, wherever it is going to deal 1 trillion damage. Good thing it's the last orb of our deck. I think I might have flown too close to the sun. Look at our number of orbs. Look at my lawyer. I don't stand a chance. Wow, I really did this build, huh? Oof. It's looking rough. It is definitely looking rough for the home team on this one. I wish not to lie to you. Much like Abraham Lincoln, I think. They're the one that they called. Well, they also said George Washington never told a lie, but then they also said that he chopped down his father's cherry tree. I understand, and lied about it. I understand the idea is we got to create urban legends about our founding fathers, because otherwise you have to tell the truth, which is way worse than any legend we could come up with. So I get where they're coming from with that one. They had to do something. Otherwise, they'd say he was kind of a freak with weird-ass hippo teeth. I get it, all right? But ooh, we are not doing well. Oh, we are doing oh so bad. This refresh positioning is atrocious. I can't do anything with it. Shoot this here, let it bounce up. Hey, Salted Slices, is that the way you... No, of course not. Of course that's not the way I wanted it to go. Drop this one. Not even just because, oh, it was just a normal Pebble, but because it gets us closer to a reload. Reload will give us must circle. I think that we're dead. Drop this one yet again, just because of what it does. This will give us more ball work. Doesn't matter. Ball work does not prevent you from getting swallowed whole by the void. Do we refresh the board on reload? If the answer is yes, we stand a marginal chance. I would not say a good one because I don't like lying to you, but there is a marginal chance here. Now we will prevent all damage on reload. Oh no. Oh, it is not looking good for us now, is it? Oh no. Oh, this was bad RNG through and through. You can argue that Salted Slices could have played better. You can argue that. I don't think that that's completely a valid argument to take, considering, look at where they, oh, you're fucked now. Just don't swallow me this turn and you're so fucked. Now, what does this one do? It gives me more ball work. Is that what we'd like to see? No, but it is an option. It's not a great one. We have to get 3,000 damage off of this shot, which is looking less and less likely as time goes on. But now we get 1 ball work for each of those, giving us 22 ball work. Hey guys, the negative 999 damage is actually a little bit more brutal than I thought it would be. It definitely schmarked a little bit. And you know I hate saying something, ooh, that's smart, but in this case, I think it did smart. That shit smarted. Damn, not a great run. It was looking solid. Then I started clogging it up, going for 7 ideas at once. Just didn't work. Now, what other characters are there? I have at least 100 ball work, 40 spinfection. Let's do one more run. Yeah, we'll do one more. Detonated while while navigating gives 5. When an enemy hits you with a melee attack, apply blind. Heal when reloading. It's kind of not good options. Really running through that one, I could not come up with something that was actually good. The reason I decided to go with the heal when reload is we can thin our deck down and try to get reload synergy going and see what we can do from there. Now, we do have a rainbow slime to start out. 300 HP is a lot, but it's not unkillable because we're dealing 50 damage with 1 shot. 1 shot? I love that game. I've actually never played it, but I've heard of it. Which is worth something, all right? I've heard of it because my friend has a hoodie from the game and he wears it pretty constantly, so I, by osmosis, learned about the game, whether I'd like to or not. I mean, it looks kind of cool. The idea of it, I believe, is you only get to play it once, and then the game is tied to your Steam cloud or something like that, so that you have to... I don't really know 100%, but the idea is it's called one shot because you get 1 shot at it. Hey, I'm playing horribly, I think. Hey, I had 1 win and now I don't think I can win at all. I think Crucible 5 is probably one of the first real damage spikes. Or sorry, difficulty spikes. Enemies having more HP is way more brutal than I thought, because it's every little mob has way more HP. And as much as I love Mob Psycho, every little mob having this much is crazy. That's actually very true. I love Mob Psycho. Is probably one of my all-time favorite anime. What else is up there? Hunter x Hunter's up there. Hunter x Hunter's definitely a top 3 pick. Mob Psycho is easily a top 5. I don't know if it would breach the top 3, but it's definitely up there. What about One Punch Man? I personally prefer Mob Psycho wholeheartedly to One Punch Man. I know they're made by the same mangaka, but my personal opinion, I lean way hard. Reigen Arataka might be my favorite character from any show ever. I love con men, which is also why I love Tanaka from Persona. So I've got a type, and it's people who will scam me out of my money. Mr. Krabs be like, I'd be like, all right, why is it open? Why are they spread? Who did this? We're playing so atrociously here, by the way. I just look at anything to not talk about how poorly I'm playing. We do pick up a kill on that one. Now they have to walk forward. 100 health to go through on both of them. Could be cut down to 50 if I manage to finally hit this bomb. All right, we're not hitting the bomb. Hey. I tried. I threw my hat in the ring for at least a little bit. It didn't work out, but by God did I try. Yeah, it's not looking wonderful for us. Ooh. Maybe we just shoot straight down to try and hit the bomb on this. Like that. Because then we should drop onto the bomb. We don't drop onto the bomb, but we might have made a pathway for ourselves, which is arguably just as good. Yeah, I don't even know what else would be top 3, so I feel like Mob Psycho probably makes it. Spoopy Joe, you're here. I've talked about anime I really like before. Drop another one that might be a top 5 for me. Because there's definitely other ones I'm forgetting right now. It's just when I'm put on the spot, I have no clue which ones to say. Because I know Hunter x Hunter and Mob Psycho are up there. Those are definitely top 5. Hunter x Hunter's a top 3 for sure. Arguably a top 1. I love that show so much. Now, it is a little hard to recommend to somebody else when they go, so what's Hisoka's whole deal? And I go, well, he's kind of like unabashedly a pedophile. But look, man, there was a time when people listened to Jeffrey Epstein's financial advice. Probably. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with him in his financier days. I only cared about him once he was cool. Once he was doing hype shit that we all thought was really cool, that's when I started caring about him. No, but that part of it does make it. You kind of just got to ignore that. Got to act like that part doesn't exist. It's kind of like Sanji fans during Fishman Island. You got to act like he just doesn't exist. Man, Sanji could have been such a sick character in One Piece. And you might say, he is a sick character. No. Charlotte, I think that was the name. Yeah, Charlotte's a top. That was the one I was trying to think of. I was like, there was one I said recently would be a top 5 for sure, and I can't remember it. Charlotte is so good. I love that show so much. That ending makes me cry like a little bitch. And I love shows that make me feel something. Whether that sometimes that something is anger at the character's stupidity, but still that counts as that's evoking an emotion of some kind, which is the best I can ask for from any medium ever, because that means it's accomplished at least somewhat what it set out to do. You don't accidentally make the audience feel something. It's very intentional. Well, The Room probably was a little bit unintentional with some of the stuff it did, but you understand the idea here. Now, I think Swole Torb is a really good one to get early because it gives your deck some scaling upwards. So no matter the fight, no matter the challenge, no matter the what, we will have some form of scaling that helps us out. Please don't let that happen, is all I was going to say. All I wanted to ask was to not let precisely that happen. But yeah, now that we've got some vertical scaling, we should be okay for fights if I can find some kind of defense that keeps me alive with said vertical scaling. Do I think that's very likely? No, but it could happen. Battle start with an extra 5 gold, or when you refresh, deal damage equal to the enemies. Probably go Econ here, because we don't really have much refresh synergy right now. I guess Swole Torb is, in theory, refresh synergy, but even still, it doesn't lock us into the idea of it. Now, we can't buy any of these, so don't even bother looking at them. They'll only get you sad. Double Spinfection isn't a bad idea. Let's remove a Pebble, because Dagorb is normally the one I go for due to the fact that we do Must Circle builds, but we're not really dead set on anything yet. We're not even jet set on a radio. No, we're not dead set on any build right now, so I don't think pigeonholing ourselves is a great idea, because you pigeonhole yourself one time and then you got to play villains in kids movies for the next 30 years. So trying to avoid that. Should have shot left side because that's where everything was. Just kind of felt like doing that one first. 220, so they've only gone up by 20 HP. These guys having more HP and me having no way to deal with them does suck. Also, our orb count sucks, but we do cycle through to get back to Swole Torb really quickly, which is nice because Swole Torb is, in theory, all of our damage right now. Any damage we deal isn't because of the orb we're shooting, it's because we're hitting upgraded pegs. And brother, I do love me an upgraded peg, all right? That's good. So this fires. Okay, now if we shoot left side, this is a guaranteed kill on the one in front of us. Just kidding, haha, gotcha. Oh man, you should have seen the look on your face. You really thought for even a second that a single orb would go my way this run. Wow, this run has been tragically bad so far. Like, to a near offensive level, honestly. To a near automata, even. This is really, really not good. Exceptionally so. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of that. 100 damage there. We're gonna have to blow up one more bomb and we kill all the guys in the back, which should be very accomplishable on this very orb. Please, okay? I was about to get down on my hands and knees and start begging and start doing whatever I could to change your mind. And brother, I know a lot of methods. Like crying, sniffling. Eventually it just gets awkward for you and you give up. It's kind of been my whole plan from the start. Here we only need 18 damage. What are the odds I don't get it even with this? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. Look, I mean, it could have happened to anybody. It just happened to happen to me. But it could have been anyone who had that happen. So I don't think it's worthwhile caring about it too much. This one restores our HP, but can only be used once per battle. I'm fine with that. We need some form of sustain. I could have paid 25 technically to get that healing right now and then felt safer for this fight. I think it's more worthwhile to have the orb in our deck, because now we can heal as much as we need rather than just once. We're starting with a good swole tour because we got to do that and then circle right back and hit our own buffs. Could have been better, but look, it's all right. 23 damage here. The stupid ass slime walked in front. Dude, if he didn't walk in front, it would have been such a perfect shot. I think we do this one, drop one here, and then just go like that. Amazing work. Great work, 47. Oh, if that double hit. Dude, I should play Hitman on stream. Oh, I love Hitman so much. And the one World of Assassins, I have not played at all, but dear Lord, does it look fun. So yeah, here we just heal up a bit, and then we get that going. But it looks like so much fun. Also, then I get to say great work 47 after anything I do. And people can't get upset because I'm referencing the game on screen. It's like how whenever you play, no, I can't think of anything else that has that annoying of a voice line. I guess if you were playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on stream, which I don't think anybody has, but still, spending the next 17 streams doing nothing but Xenoblade Chronicles for a story that, I'll say it if no one else will. Story's not that good. The gameplay is really good. The story's not that good, but like the gameplay, hey, great gameplay, Xenoblade team. Then you'd be able to hit them with the "think you can take me, don't forget me." Some of the best voice lines of all time. One of the only patches I can think of in any JRPG where they nerfed an NPC that was saying lines too much. That's so funny, but also they shouldn't have let that happen. I think nerfing "think you can take me, don't forget me" was the worst thing they could have done. I don't even remember the ending to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh, I made it to the desert area, then stopped playing, man. That's crazy. Oh my God, I forgot the third one even existed. I could do that one on stream if we wanted 17 hours worth of a story game. If you want to just see me standing there for a while saying "think you can take me." 10 hours into the stream, I'm going to be comatose, all right? 10 hours in, you're just going to hear this. We can upgrade over here. Woo. Yeah, baby. All right, that's a pretty good drop. We can move on from there. Like, come on. Who wants that? We could be a little bit more entertaining than that. I remembered to drink water. Last night after stream, my voice was so hoarse, man. Oh my God, was it bad. It was galloping. It was trotting. It was so hoarse. It sounded as though I was going to die from sickness. I thought the next day I would wake up and actually be sick. Turns out it was just purely from not drinking enough water. Who knew that actually if you dry out your throat to the point of no return, your throat might get a little dry. Could have fooled me. Here, it's actually worthwhile to shoot this one for once because we can guarantee a crit. I think that's how I've got to think of Dagorb. If the crit's not in a perfect spot, just drop it. Because otherwise, what benefit are you really getting? This is great because this killed everything aside from either of these. And honestly, that was the perfect target. I can't complain. Do you know how hard it is to be a streamer who can't complain? What am I supposed to say now? Wait, I've got something to complain about. And we're fucked. GG. And we're fucked. Shouldn't have done it. Should have dropped my pebble. I didn't think that I would deal enough damage here. I thought that the shot would just fumble out of it. Then I didn't get my healing. That's the reason we can complain there, if you're wondering. Chemic Ball, Hazard, weak regular damage, massive damage on crit. All of these kind of suck. I think I'm going to just make this one increase max HP by 2 when fired. So now we've got a reason to do it every fight. I mean, technically we did before, which is healing is good. I'm too dumb to heal consistently. Now we are getting our money up pretty astronomically due to us taking the gilded bottle. Turns out 5 extra ones of those every fight kind of matters. Oh, well, if I knew that there was a shop there, I could have opened the map at any point in time. It was public information, but shh. Detonate them one hit. I'd rather reduce damage from orbs. Reduce the self damage from orbs by 50%. because now we can start going for some crazy orbs where normally the downside is too much for me to consider. I don't have to consider it that way anymore. I can stop there and let me correct it. I want to live a life from a new perspective. Here. Okay, I should have fired the dag orb. I was about to say I maybe should have. I absolutely should have. Now we have 2 bombs going off. 2 bombs is pretty nice. If we got the 3rd, that would have been huge, because then all of these guys would be dead, especially since we don't have any good AoE. On the bright side, only 1 more bomb kills the rest of these guys, and in the meantime, we bank this off the side. It's called a rebound. Yep, I've taken out my protractor and measured it perfectly. I've had my eyes closed this entire shot, though, so just tell me how many millions of damage I'm doing off that crit. Oh, I'm hearing all the noises. I know that crit was, well, you know. You win some, you lose some, I suppose. Go here, hopefully drop into the center. If we can't, it's fine. Just get some decent, no matter what, we're killing the 1, which is nice. However, we need to get to this bomb as soon as we can, just due to the fact that these little guys are going to be a smidge annoying. And also we're wasting every single shot where we shoot at one of these little guys because of the fact that they have such little HP left. 30 HP, that's nothing. This random peb ball that I didn't even shoot well hit 30. So that's not exceptional at all by any stretch of the imagination, by any stretch of the Armstrong. Isn't Mrs. Incredible now in Fortnite? This is related somewhat because I said the word stretch, but I've been seeing a ton of clips of people. Did Disney give them the Incredibles to use for Fortnite? I don't think it's a horrible idea or anything. I didn't think Disney would be that kind of guy. They tried to sue somebody for their wife dying. Sorry, tried to say you can't sue us for killing your wife. You watched The Mandalorian, which, I mean, hey, according to Star Wars fans, it's the best Star Wars media in ages until Lizzo showed up in it. Then apparently it became the worst Star Wars media in ages. So I don't really know what you're supposed to think about it. I haven't seen it yet. But it seems as though it wasn't that good if the appearance of one celebrity guest completely ruined the entire thing. I don't think that it could have been that good. Can I just discard this and reload? I can, but it just causes me to take damage. So definitely don't do that in the future. We can shoot over. How did it? How the magic bullet? What the? Oh, hey. The seals. Seals doing a trick, but I just thought it was kind of wild to see clips of Mrs. Incredible in Fortnite. It doesn't feel right for some reason. It's the one that's felt the most out of place to me because that's a Disney IP through and through. I know they already have some Star Wars stuff in there, so you shouldn't be too surprised. That's true. In my mind, Star Wars still isn't Disney, even though they own it. I just don't, the two don't associate to me. Even though they have a Star Wars land and all that kind of stuff, I've never, until I see Darth Vader hugging Mickey Mouse on like a 30-year anniversary poster, I'm not going to associate the two together. By the way, we are dying to a singular slime here. Do you know how tragic that is? We are not going to die. We're dying to a singular slime here. Oh my God, that's tragic. Ugh. Damn. 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 Well, that's probably where I'm going to end stream for today. I know it's a sad note to end on because we didn't really get to do much. I will raid somebody though. Hold on. Twitch people, please. Same category. Is there anybody live? Oh, there's a couple people. Hey, let's go with this guy. He's got a fun bee icon. Yeah, we'll rate this guy. I will see you guys tomorrow for some other game. Goodbye. Goodbye.